Ready?
Think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. So here's my number. So call me, maybe.
What is going on, guys? It's Paris Swift here. I hope you all having a great day so far. I'm here with Reed. Say hey! And we have a special thing to talk about because we've been thinking about this all day. It's about to snow, right? It's snowing right now in Michigan because Michigan's like terrible. Like you can't predict that weather though. Like one day it's gonna be all sunny and summer, and then the next day it's probably gonna be snowing or something.
Yeah. So earlier this year it snowed in November, and right now there's no snow. It was mostly powder. Just one hill was like whatever. And there's this girl, she's on her snowboard, and there's like 2 little jumps made by people. And she falls, and she's right in front of me. So I turn, and it's just all powder, and there's an ice block. And I hit the ice block, and I turn, and I go right into her back. And then she like gets taken away from like this like person in a red coat. And I was kind of scared because I thought I'd get like yelled at or something. This actually happened this year. I'm serious.
And then like one time, I went to Alpine. I'm snowboarding, right? Of course, while I'm going down, there's a kid right in front of me, and is that he was just starting to snowboard. And the thing was annoying was I couldn't have fun at the same time. Like if I'd go down the hill, he'd like I swear he'd do a full 180-degree turn to stop his snowboard because that's how you stop it when I'm right behind him from me doing that. It just like sledding down a hill too. Like when I'm sledding with Reed, the thing is the only reason why we fall off from each other is because we're literally trying to tackle each other when we're on a sled because that's how the freaking thing works. But on Alpine, no. Like I'm trying to go down a hill. Okay, you do not like that right there. Like that guy, that would be the guy like I ran into. He just stops right there and boom. Like it's just so annoying.
And it was really scary. I didn't want to go back.
I know, like if you're gonna go to Alpine, at least know what you're doing. Like
I did that. I don't know.
I know. I learned that from experience. Oh my god, just please, like if you're gonna go to Alpine, please know what you're doing. Just please. Okay, so I'm not even saying what type of teachers these people sometimes are, but the most annoying thing is when you want to go to that bathroom. And say, and one time, I'm literally sitting there in class. I'm like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And she's like, why? You need to know why. That's why I want to go. That's why I want to go to the bathroom. No, like I'm going in there to do my business, please. And the other thing I hate is when I say, "Can I go to the bathroom?" and they're like, "I don't know. Can you?" It's like that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, will you allow me to walk out of your class and go to the bathroom? That is what I'm asking. I am not asking, I'm not asking you if you know that I know how to go to the bathroom. I know that's what it sounds like, but teachers, you need to get your stuff put together, okay?
Okay, so I have a teacher. So before that, because she was pregnant and she just had her baby, so she was off, and everybody said that she was mean. So before that, we had Miss Robinson. She was like a nice lady. She was the teacher. She was cool. She was kind of creepy, but whatever. And Miss Bradley comes there on the first day. I'm like, hey, Miss Bradley. She's like, what do you want? I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And then, so I know a kid named Brayden. He does too. And she hates him. If he does one thing wrong, like a few days ago, we were writing this essay, yesterday, we were writing an essay, and he wasn't like doing it. He was talking to me for some reason, and I was just kind of tuning him out because I didn't want to get in trouble because we sit right by our office, of course, or not by our office, by our desk.
I hate it when you get those things.
And then she yells at him at the top of her lungs, and then she's just staring at me with this death stare, like a hawk is about to eat me, but she's the hawk, and I'm like a freaking mouse. And I was like, what do you want? And she's just like, are you back-talking me? What? No! I'm not! Okay? You're my only bad teacher. What are you doing? What was that?
I'm just coughing, you know? I'm trying to tell you.
And then I have this teacher, and everybody loves him. He's an awesome teacher.
I wish I had him.
And he literally hates me. On the first day, I have a friend named Nick. He's boss 19003.
Yeah, he's baller.
Well, it wasn't on the first day, but it was like on one of the first days. So he like, I don't remember what he did, but he like tasered me or something. And then
basically what a taser is when someone puts your two fingers together or their two fingers and then like sticks it on their neck really fast or your stomach, and you can't do it to yourself, but when someone else does it to you, it's terrible.
So I do it back to him. Mr. Diggsby looks over, he's like, Reed, what are you doing? Come over here right now. I'm just like, oh my god. And he yells at me, and he saw Nick do it too. And the worst part was Drake and Nick Fronut and Nutty Jellybean were also doing it to me at the same time. I was like, there was a circle around me. They were all tasering me. And he yells at me when I try to taser one of them back. Like, seriously? And then he goes in front of the class. So I had like a kind of a friend. And he says, wow, Reed, why were you doing that? And then he's like, Reed, this is a terrible start of the year for you. I'm just like, what did I do? He just said that as a joke. And he's just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, Reed. I don't even know what you did. I'm just sad.
And then probably the worst thing that ever happened to me this year. So apparently with one of our teachers, our ELA teacher, like, oh my god, like she is like the most annoying person ever. Like you can't, like I'll just tell you right now. So she has this dumb 3-strike rule, and if you get 3 strikes by her seeing you do something bad in school, you're going to the principal's office.
Ow.
So the thing was, what I did was I literally was just sitting there, and it was during a test. Like, I understand that you shouldn't talk during a test, but this was the thing. Really, everyone was done, and I have a girl named Lauren Wood sitting next to me.
Oh my god.
She is the most annoying girl in the whole entire world. Like, she is the biggest tattletale in the whole entire world. So, like, almost everyone was done. Probably 2 people weren't done. And there's this guy named Jimmy. He sits across from me. He's awesome. And so I finished my test. He finished his test. I'm like, all right, sweet. And I have a question. I'm like, and I was whispering to him too. I was like, this was me in a whispering voice. I said, hey, Jimmy, Mrs. Sachs is collecting the quiz, right? And he said, yeah, she is. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then Mrs. Lauren Wood, out of nowhere, she just goes, tells on the teacher. And she says, yeah, it was like an RKO out of nowhere. She tells the teacher, she tells Mrs. Sachs that I was talking and that she asked me to stop talking.
How?
She didn't even ask. She was literally just sitting there, and I was literally just asked, hey, can I, is Mrs. Sachs collecting the quiz? And Jimmy's like, yes. And then she tells on me for talking when she didn't even ask me to stop talking, okay? Like, and that's not even, like, right. Mrs. Sachs comes up to me. Oh my gosh, I just hate her for doing this. She's like, Ben, I can't believe that you were talking when someone else asked you to stop. I'm like, she didn't even ask. And then she said, Ben, you're back talking me now. I'm like, no, but that's not what happened. This lady, she will not allow you to say you're part of the story. She's like that girl that, like, because she's a lady teacher, she's that girl that only likes girls. Like, if a guy talks to him, she gives you like that attitude. Like that attitude, like sometimes when like your mom wakes up, like shout out to moms for this. Moms are the best thing in the world. But sometimes when your mom wakes up, and she has to go to work or something, she's kind of in that kind of crabby mood, and I get that. But the thing is, this girl was awake for 3 hours, so I'm like, she always has the mood.
Oh, God.
Ask any of my friends. The first hour through 6th hour, she's always like this. She's just in this mood for boys. Only for boys. For girls, she's like the nicest girl in the world. Okay, so I'm sitting. So she comes over to me, says, Ben, I can't believe you were back talking me. You have to sit at another table. For that next whole month, she moved me to a table. She moved me to a table with no one who sat on it. It was sat on it, like at that table. It was just me. None of my friends. She moved me from all of my friends. No one sat at the table. It was just me. It was just a little table, and I just sat there, and it was right next to, like, kind of next to her office, but still, it's just the most annoying thing, like, ever. And then strike two, right? The strike two was, he's my friend Chance, and we were in SSR. Chance, he's really tall. He's like 6 foot. 6 foot, maybe even 6'1".
Yeah, he's
so
6 foot.
yeah. So me and him, you know how you kind of have that little like play taser thing? It was kind of like Reed's story, and we were kind of like tasering each other, you know, kind of like pushing each other around, just kind of for fun, because no teachers were in there, and like this was right after lunch too, or no, like right after the end of 4th hour. So after lunch, then 4th hour. So after that. Mrs. Sachs, of course, was walking through the hallway when me and Chance are doing this. Of course, Mrs. Sachs had to walk by when I tasered Chance. And then she's like, Ben, come over here. Okay. She doesn't bring Chance over. She brings me over there. And she says, Ben, that's strike 2. What do you think is going to happen when it's strike 3? Okay. And so I'm guessing you go to the principal's office. I'm like, that's right. And then I'm like, okay. And then she literally just walked away and didn't talk to me for the next 2 days. And Reed, you can go.
Okay. Now this is gonna be the last story because we're kind of getting a little bit over. So I have a gym teacher. Her name is Mrs. Stevens.
Oh.
Okay. So I think about a week ago, Ben.
About a week.
No. Okay. So
I'm editing that in the video.
What?
I'm editing the music video about a week ago on the video.
Good. Okay, so we're playing this game where you have to throw this stupid ball and you have to hit these pins down, and it's guys versus girls. Okay, so
isn't that game called Kingpin or something?
Yeah, Kingpin. So the guys get down all the girls' pins, and then there's one pin left, and she says that there's only one defender. There's I think every girl was standing in front of it or something like that.
Yeah, that's the girls for you.
So I'm like, Miss Stevens, there's a lot of girls standing in front of that one pin. I don't care. I'm just like, aren't you gonna make them stop? No, I like the girls better. Oh, okay. The girls actually follow the rules.
And don't even think that he's lying. She is that girl.
She actually did that.
Only likes girls. Like, if a guy talks to her, she gives you that attitude like my ELA teacher does.
So I have so much to talk about her, but I'll just say a few more things. So I've gotten in trouble so many times in that class by her because she's my stupid teacher. And literally one time, I was talking to Bryce Anderson, and she literally yells at me because I was eating a candy cane or something like that. No, actually, I was eating a sweet tart when Connor, Bryce, there was just a bunch of kids who had who had sweet tarts too, and we're all like eating them and stuff. And she yells at me, and I told her that all the other kids have them too. She's like, "No back talk. I don't like you." I'm just like, okay, shut up. Shut up. Nobody cares.
I hate it when they do that. I know. That's basically teachers for you in middle school. Anyone that is not in middle school, your teachers will tell you for back talking if you do not listen to them.
Yeah.
And a lot of teachers, the only way for you to get the only good teacher I have is probably Mr. DeVoren and Mr. Pearson. Two guys. Those guys are the only people who only go for people that are good in class. Like, if it doesn't matter if someone else is doing bad in class, if someone's being good in class, or if you're doing good in class, then they'll, be nice to you. But yeah, I'm just happy it's break. Woo! He just pumped out a 15-minute video. Reed, do you want to outro it?
Okay, I will. I like pie.
Let's
see you guys later. Have a great day.
Double uploading. I'm Paris Swift. I'm out. See you guys later.
Bye.
What the flick of the wrist?
Felicia.